Check right. Watching it drive. You're not ready. You're 57.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a give left side to Falk. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating for the red zone now, Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Yellow. I go on, Eddie.
Watch the screen.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Wilson for a Chiefs touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's complete. He finds Falk here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. James. Jordan Lucas there on the stop. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Toe bashed. Super toe.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he locates Luke Wilson. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
15.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big... Call coming on 3rd down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Yellow. There's a wide right.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's get the ball. Hey, switch gears.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Let's go.
Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the
53. Mike, 53. I got you. I got you.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Shermer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 50. Check 50.
Protein spill. Hey, Alpha.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let him know. Shift.
Look, squeeze. Hey, zoom. Get it.
2nd and 10. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They're going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Mike.
Three.
Check safety.
One.
Two, fellas, let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Squeeze, double.
Mariota on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line.
Three. One.
Check.
Again, it's Mariota looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll look to throw here. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Alert flare, flare. Check 24, check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Alert 3.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Wahoo.
Mike, 53.
2nd and 14. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey,
Foxtrot. Fire.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mariota to throw it this time. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mariota now from the 50. And avoids the contact by sliding. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Malik Hooker. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing again on second down. Mariota caught left side by Hilton. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run it with James. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They run on first down with Jackson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, it's James. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. James. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike. Where are they, King? Mike. One. Bravo!
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw Mariota. Ebron with it over the middle. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Colts 29, Chiefs 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back.
Damn, don't throw this way.
Down. 18 Gator. Topper.
Let's go, defense. All right, who we got? Switch.
Hey, Echo. Defense.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. James has got it. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. Ebron caught left side. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give right side. Jackson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chiefs 32.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
The score, Chiefs 39, Colts 36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Stop your whining.
On 1st down, it's James. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mariota. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Three. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Three.
High 7. Let's go. Let's get up.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Back to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
66. Fully high. We got double up. Three. Alpha.
53 is the mic. Watch the run. They're running it.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Four's the mic. Mike, 4. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Mariota. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Go.
You got nothing.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in, but it's going to be 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
11 yards there, 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up. Incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Mariota. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Mariota to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Santos with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Able to slither by.
Come on now, let's go.
Chiefs 46.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back